Hey guys, it's Mike, it's here, and we're back with some Persona 3. Of course, my PS2 controller is acting up with the right analog stick, but that's no bother. As usual, let's go to the restroom. So last episode we had awoken to our power of the Persona with Orpheus. And Orpheus had a bit of a transformation, I think, is a way to call that. And yeah, we were told to go meet Mitsuru and them up on the 4th floor after we got back from the hospital. So let's go ahead and go. Or did we? No, we went to school. And then we had to come up here. Oh, there you are. So this episode, I expect we'll get quite a bit done. These next couple of days are going to go by kind of fast. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
That boy who went out to go training the other night.
How you doing?
And he brought the shadow back. You doing alright, Akihiko?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No.
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
Oh yeah, we noticed that. Everyone wanted to play dumb with us, though.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Between?
It occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
A good fight.
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well.
And he does.
Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short.
Yeah, the majority of my party's entirely here, so...
On paper,
They're all here.
we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
It's interesting they're considered a school club, but they don't really meet in school.
Mitsuru
too
is the
often
leader.
At all,
I'm the
really.
club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour.
Which is us.
Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright. Why not?
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that...
is doing.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
A mysterious voice rings in your head. Here is one of our main mechanics of the game, social links. Thou shalt have our blessing. Thou choosest to create a persona of the full arcana. Social links are basically the bonds that you forge. You've established a new social link with yourself and other people in the game. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. Social links are going to be what makes us stronger. And it's dark out time.
Hi, how are you?
Dude can't be just appearing in someone's room like that chuckling, dude. If it was me, he'd be blamed by now. How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Man. The end.
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power.
Kid's kind of dressed like a prisoner.
And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
I know that character's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, but he does not sound like him. Yuri Lowenthal's a really good voice actor. Oh.
Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
See you later, creepy kid. The boy has disappeared. Couldn't even give us a name. And Sunday. You hear something. It sounds like someone is calling your name from downstairs.
Hey, it's me. Can you come down here? Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Yup. It's Junpei.
Junpei? Why is he here? Wait, don't tell me.
He's moving in.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
What's up?
He's staying
my man
here?
Junpei.
You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Oh, we got the goofball, bro. I guess I'm stoked.
Huh?
I like Junpei.
Yeah.
He's a very good character.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Oh, we're gonna go do something? Sweetness.
Sweetness.
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
You mean Tartarus?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
Man, I would love to edit in a video here of just like a fake toothpaste commercial, but I think that's already been done before.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Okay, so we're going tomorrow night. You overhear a conversation. Good morning. I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Yeah, me too. The only thing you can do is sleep through first period. Wait, tomorrow's when we have morning assembly. I'm too lazy for that. I'll just pretend I didn't hear. The first bell is rung. So tomorrow morning in assembly. Another fun thing for every student.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Zero.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Oh, are we having that talk?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
Yeah, she's quick. She's about her business.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Sparks will be flying.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
High and mighty. Is that it, Yukari? Maybe some insecurities popping up a bit? Huh? You were told to come back early today. You decided to go home early with Junpei. Strip mall. Wild duck burger. You walked home with Junpei, talking and laughing at each other's inappropriate jokes. I wish I knew some inappropriate jokes that I could tell.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention.
That's an extra long couch.
For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
Oh, you've seen it, Junpei.
The Dark Hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Poor Akihiko. Won't get to train.
Yeah, I know.
He's so down about it.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
Yeah, Junpei's a little bit too gung-ho about it.
What
I
about
love him
you,
for
Mr.
it.
Chairman?
I'll stay here.
Of course, in the safety.
As you know, I can't summon a persona.
But he can operate during the dark hour. They did say some people can operate during the dark hour, but not all of them have personas. But still, brings up a few questions.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Ooh. Yukari was kind of giving Mitsuru the stink eye there. Tartarus.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Hey, and small attention to detail I actually appreciate is that they had a crescent moon during that cutscene, and it's crescent moon tonight.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about?
This is a really cool shot of Tartarus. I wish we got to see it more often, but you only get to see it in cutscenes like this.
But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
She's hiding something.
I'm sure it's complicated. Who cares anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
Poor man.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
God, I just love the music in this game.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
Makes me wonder if that wall, or like, you know, the background, if it's a wall, or if it's meant to be like a void, ever expanding.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Me, pick me.
Junpei, a good leader, never wants to be a leader.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
And you do, Junpei?
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
You see a strange door. And they're just watching us walk on over. You use the velvet key. I guess it's a key that'll be with us whenever we need it, so that's good.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power.
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
Unless you're multiplying by 0.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind.
Okay.
My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
Makes you wonder what else Igor is up to whenever we're not here. He doesn't need us. Then again, he is bound in a dimension that does not care about time or the place.
Hey, are you all right?
They can't see the door.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
We'll keep it to ourselves for now. Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game.
Dang, imagine doing that. Couldn't
Come
be
on,
me.
man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
Yukari's by our side, hell yeah. Already getting the #1 VIP treatment. We ain't even done nothing yet. You can check your own status by pressing the triangle button. Also, you can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. So, why don't we go ahead and save real quick. Just to make sure that we're doing alright. I'm tempted to stop the recording right here to check and make sure I'm actually recording, because I had an incident after the first episode, making the second one actually, where I just forgot to hit record for my audio, my commentary, but I think I'm good. Let's check with everyone in here. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. Yeah. So, this is Tartarus. Let's check her status, since she's going to be coming into combat with us. So she's got a practice bow, a knit cardigan, her brown loafers, and a heart choker. Her persona, Io. Of the Lover's Arcana, with Dia. Dia is a healing spell. you can't really check the moves on here, which is something they do fix in the future game. Being able to check what each move does. How about you, Junpei? Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. I hope you can, Junpei. Alright, he's got an imitation katana, a dress shirt, straight tip shoes, silver necklace, and his persona Hermes with cleave of the Magician Arcana. He's gonna learn a fire spell though. I think Yukari, what was it, Patra? It was either Patra or Garu, I think. Yeah, it's Patra, which dispels panic, I think. So, let's go ahead and go in. Are you ready? I'm ready. Good luck. Yeah, we don't need good luck. Block 1.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it.
Let's do this then.
Why is she always like that?
But, yeah. Kind of raises the question, how she can see in here. If she can just see through us, or if she can just, you know, see the area. Kind of like a radar, maybe. Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. The bell. That's the name of this floor. Or this block, I should say. And right there, Snuff Soul. That's an SP restoring item. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. Press the X button to use your weapon. If you hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle. That is not entirely true. Shit, I messed up.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
I can do it pretty well, but I think I'll let Mitsuru do it this time.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that?
Yep.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Okay, so that's actually dialogue I've not ever listened to before, because I just don't need the combat. But go ahead and hit it with Agi.
You attacked the enemy's weak point. Here's our chance for an
And
all-out
we get
attack.
all-out attack.
Ready, Adam.
Which we all simultaneously attack our target.
A complete victory. Great job.
Yo. And we got a Snuff Soul from that. Snuff Souls don't really drop from enemies too frequently. They can, but you're more likely to get them from chests. I think the only reason it dropped from that one is because of, you know, just the scenario. There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? It was over there to our left. A staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. So yeah, we're not allowed to go up any higher than the second floor today, because this is just our first experience. We're getting used to Tartarus. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try to surprise your opponents and strike first. If you're able to strike the enemy before you are spotted, then you will gain the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. Oh shit, okay. So I wasn't able to sneak up on it because these shadows have a really weird vision, like cone. They can see, I think, 180 degrees, like, around them, in front of them. But behind them, they're totally blind. Take advantage of that. And we got two.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Yeah, let's hear what you have to say.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics.
Okay. The first time an enemy is analyzed, you may have to wait for a while for the results. But from then on, whenever you analyze that particular enemy, you'll receive the results right away. Well, you are selecting your target. The question mark appears above the enemy. And that particular enemy has not been previously analyzed. You can select Analyze from the Tactics menu, or press the L1 button to issue this request.
You follow?
Yes.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
And that weakness we already know is fire, because their tower is
Roger.
fire.
I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
I want Mitsuru to be able to get that Analyze then. So let's just go with the basic attack for now. There's Toothpaste, please.
That one just won't die.
This thing
Kari can
won't
only
give
do
up!
standard pierce attack.
Fire is effective.
Weak to fire.
Do you
It's
have
only
Ugly
weakness.
skills?
So let's go ahead and exploit that weakness.
Yes, excellent attack.
And then we get one more, which is another chance to attack after we hit an enemy's weakness.
Orpheus!
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
Here's our
All-out
chance for an
attack.
all-out attack! Let me at him!
Keep up the
So,
good work.
you can consider this kind of like Pokemon. Got a revival bead, that's good. Take advantage of the weaknesses, and you do better, of course. You obtain medicine. But the thing is, you get an extra hit in. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often. So maybe Mitsuru sees through, like, the map or something.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle? If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
Let's hear what you have to say, Mitsuru.
An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again. Which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea.
You can make them stand up in this game, though, so don't do that.
Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it?
Understood.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
So yeah, if you attack an enemy twice in a row, there's no dizziness effect in this game. Important added that. It might have started out in Persona 4, I'm not sure.
Yes! The
But,
enemy is vulnerable.
yeah.
Attack!
Try and knock down all of the enemies, you get an all-out attack like we've been getting.
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Don't attack them again or else they'll stand up.
Attack again!
Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
And let's lay into him.
Let me at him!
Keep up the good work.
Alright, we did good, and it looks like we can get a new persona. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. You wonder if this is what Igor was talking about. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the one shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which has a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye on the card you want and try to pick it. So let's go for Pixie. She's back where she started. You've chosen the card with the persona Pixie. You have welcomed Pixie into your heart. And we got another snuff sword. Those aren't too common, but because this is scripted, we'll get them. Minato Arisato felt a surge of energy inside. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. You are now able to create personas up to level 3.
Yes!
Guardian
My
Junpei
skill
leveled up
level
too.
has increased!
Ta-da-da-da! I'm the man!
Sure you are, Junpei. And we got a medicine. So, let's go ahead and explore some more. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takuba to heal you. You should make a habit of checking your status before entering into a battle. If you or another party member has a persona with healing skills, be sure to take advantage of it. Alright, come on, Yukari. What's wrong? Let's get healed. There you go. Cool. So this is a larger map. There's going to be a lot more shadows in here so far.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
Yeah, go ahead and hear it. Let's hear it.
When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable. An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team's comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you?
Yes.
Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
So there's no running. So let's go ahead and start dealing with it. Fire, of course, is going to be our go-to
You
method.
attack the enemy's weak point.
So yeah, the combat in this game is relatively
attack the
simple
enemy's weak
when it comes to basic enemies. It's gonna get a bit more complex later
A
on,
wisely chosen attack.
whenever we have like access to new personas besides
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
That's all we need, an all-out attack.
Let me at him!
And bada boom.
Keep up the good work.
Shuffle time. Another Pixie, but we already have her, so let's go for that weapon. Obtained a practice bow for Yukari, or we can use that.
Yes! My skill level has increased!
And Yukari's leveled up again. Junpei as well. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle today. Let's go to the dorm for today. Go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on the floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. Press the square button to issue orders to your allies, which is what we can do. Let's split up. Use this command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items. However, if they are not very strong, they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on their HP.
Everyone,
Yeah.
Spread out and proceed individually.
So nothing here. They can find treasures as well. Let's keep going for now, because there's a chest here.
Okay, then I'll look around some more.
Which Junpei found. I think he found an item.
This looks cool.
Yeah. Alright, let's regroup. Let's go and talk to him. Nothing. Okay, I think he's gonna give it to us whenever we go to the access point. Usually I remember them giving it to you when you meet up again. Here you go, bro. Yeah, here it is. Medicine. Back in the lobby.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
It was a fun experience. No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. We kicked some ass. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Oh.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
Better watch out.
We'll see about that.
A mysterious voice rings in your head. It's the fool again. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the full arcana. The C social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the full arcana has grown. Pretty cool. It'd be nice if I could save real quick before we head back, so I can end this part right here. Yeah, I'll do just that. So, yeah, thanks for dropping by this episode. I'm gonna go record a few more for you, so I can get some ahead of time, because it's not often I have the necessary amount of quietness I'd like to have in the house to record. But for this episode, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Mike, it's...